These are rumbling volcanoes now. The most active volcanoes in Indonesia are these 5. This is by Krashira Kafi of Sign of Times. Most of these have erupted within the past few months. For example, one being Anak Krakatau, the child of Krakatoa volcano during the eruption, seen from, for example, July 2018, the eruption of the little-known volcano Mount Karangatang in Siau Island, North Sulawesi, added to the list of volcanoes that have recently awakened in the Indonesian archipelago. It's home to more than 230 million people. Indonesia has more than 120 volcanoes, and 20 of which have been considered to be the most active. It's according to the latest data from the Volcanology and Geological Disaster Mitigation Center, PVMBG. The most active volcanoes are placed into 3 alert levels by local authorities. Level 2 of Waspada, which means caution. Level 3 of Siaga means alert. And level 4 of Awas, meaning danger. That's the highest on the alert level, level 4. And these are the 5 of the most active volcanoes that have rumbled recently. Mount Karangatang, it's in Siau Island, North Sulawesi. It's about 146 kilometers from the provincial capital of Manado. It has been erupting since November of 2018. Its activity has only increased since then, prompting the PVMBG to declare an alert status in December. As of Sunday, this article, by the way, was written February 12th, just yesterday. As of Sunday, local observation posts said that the volcanic activity had been fluctuating with a number of volcanic earthquakes occurring in the last several days. Officials also observed a flow of lava from one of the craters. The situation prompted local residents to leave their homes, taking shelter at a safe location, and as of Sunday, at least 216 residents have taken refuge, while around 499 have been isolated in their homes in Batu Bulan village near the mountain. The authorities have been working to reach the isolated residents through the sea, as all land roads are already blocked due to the eruption. And then we have Mount Agung that has recently erupted. The latest eruption from the volcano, located in Karangasem Regency in Bali, happened just about 2 months ago, December 30th. Since then, it has erupted several times, with the latest occurring on Friday. During the latest eruption, local observation posts reported lava spewing from the crater, so that is still erupting, Mount Agung. The PVMBG said the volcano had been placed under alert status, while the danger zone was still within a radius of 4 kilometers from the peak of Mount Agung. In 2017, the volcano erupted many times, causing a tourist slowdown that saw around 1 million fewer tourists visiting the island. And the authorities estimated about $1 billion worth in losses for tourism-related businesses. The eruption also urged authorities to temporarily close the Ngurah Rai International Airport, as well as cancel inward and outward flights. Now, since then, the government has been wooing tourists to return to Bali by declaring the volcano safe for tourists as long as they stay outside the 4-kilometer danger zone from the peak. BNPB spokesman Sutopo Purwo Nugroho has been an avid supporter of volcano-related tourism. Then we have the child of Krakatau, volcano Mount Anak Krakatau, which had been on alert level since December 27th. It erupted on December 22nd, 2018. The eruption was a contributing factor to a tsunami hitting Banten, and Lampung on the same day. So that was a volcano tsunami because of the fact that about a quarter of the volcano slipped into the sea, causing the tsunami. The tsunami reached as high as 3 meters, that's about 10 feet, according to the Meteorology, Climatology, Geophysics Agency, BMKG. It was caused by an abnormal tidal wave surge due to a full moon and an underwater landslide following the eruption of Anak Krakatau volcano. According to the national disaster, at least 426 people died, 23 others were lost during the disaster. The latest eruption also shrunk the volcano to almost a third its original height, from 338 meters to 110 meters. The PVMBG concluded December 30th that the eruption of Mount Anak Krakatau had stopped based on data from satellite imagery and weather observations, but this did not rule out the possibility of the volcano in the Sunday Strait erupting again anew in the near future. So that is still obviously very much active. Then we go to the volcano Mount Sinabung. Mount Sinabung, observed Post Officer Arief Kaho Purnomo, said in December that the volcano's activity decreased over the last few months. The office has not recorded eruptions since June of 2018. The volcano first erupted August 2010 for the first time in hundreds of years. The local authority, however, maintains the status is danger, the highest of the official 4-level warning system. The 2,400-meter volcano is still under 24-hour watch and supervision. In a recent turn of events, the mountain showed some good news. According to a report from PVMBG on Monday, no eruption occurred on Mount Sinabung between February 4th and 10th. So, for the past week, it has not erupted. But that doesn't mean it's not getting ready. The mountain's crater, however, has seen a spewing, thin white smoke that reached 400 meters from its peak. Authorities also recorded dozens of earthquakes, including a volcanic earthquake occurring within the week. So there you go, it's still active. Then you have Mount Merapi. Volcano Mount Merapi is in central Java. It has yet to show any significant increase in its volcanic activity since one of its largest eruptions in 2010. At that time, more than 350 people were killed, while 350,000 others were displaced. Most of the victims lived on the volcano's slopes. The volcano is one of the world's most active. It's located at the point where 4 regencies meet: the Central Java Regency, Magelang, Boyolali, and Klaten, and Sleman Regency in Yogyakarta. Now, volcano Mount Merapi's warning status on Monday is still caution, the second of the 4-tiered national volcano alert system that has been in place since May 2018. And despite the relatively low alert status, local observation posts have seen heightened volcanic activity just in mid-January as Mount Merapi spewed incandescent lava from its crater. Local residents stayed on guard due to the heightened activity by increasing the frequency of their independently organized patrols, tasked to remind other people to stay out of the danger zone of the 3-kilometer radius from the crater. So as you can see, all these volcanoes are still active. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.